Okay, we're going to go over addressing a 5-wire interior multi-sensor. To start out, we'll just do a quick overview. The yellow wires for the sensor is the 24-volt DC input. It's not polarity sensitive, so it doesn't matter where your positive and negative go. Your other 3 wires are the green, black, red. These are used for the RS-45 smart switch connection. And there's also a blue wire, and this is just a 24 volt DC output. So when the sensor sees motion, you'll get 24 volts DC on this wire. So it can just be used to trigger third-party devices or anything else that you'd like to control with the motion sensor. So I'll go over addressing real quick. Typically these would come addressed from the factory. You could just specify the address. If it's a larger job, you'll be using infrared universal remote to set the address on these. So we'll just go over this real quick. There's IR codes used for setting all the different parameters on the interior sensor. We're only going to be focusing on the IR code 101, which is to set the switch address or the sensor address. So I'm going to go ahead and power the sensor up. Okay, when you power it up, you'll see it goes through a red, green, blue LED diagnostics and then goes to a solid white or pink color. I'll go ahead and remove the cover here so you can see the LED color again, and I'll just go ahead and power cycle it here real quick so you can see again. It will go through red, green, blue, and then to white. So the first time to set the sensor address, you just use a universal remote, and what you do is when it's powered up, it'll be a solid white color. And to set the address, all you have to do is hit the power button and then enter your address. Like for instance, we want address 1, so you'll push 1 and hit enter, and it'll go back to a solid white. The address is now set at address 1, and to verify it, if you want, you can hit power and the play button, and it will flash 1 time showing that it's address 1. So once the device has been powered, to talk to it, you have to hit the power button. You'll hit the address of the sensor you want to talk to. In this case, it's address 1, and then hit enter. If we want to change the address, now it's IR code 101. So we can hit parameter or IR code 101 and hit enter. It flashes yellow to let us know that we're in the address parameter. So now we can just enter the new address number. So we'll do 5 and then hit enter. So to read back our address, we can hit power and play, and it will flash the number of times for the address. So it flashed 5 times as address 5. Now for addresses above 10, blue LED represents 1s, a red LED represents a value of 10, and green LED represents a value of 100. So we're currently address 5, so I can hit power 5 and enter. Now I'm talking to just this sensor. I want to change the address again, so it's 101, enter. It flashes yellow. Now I can enter my new address. So if I enter a new address of 12 and hit enter, now to read that address back, we can hit the power button and the play button again. So it flashes once red and twice blue. So the once red is 10 plus 2 blue flashes is 2 more, so the address is 12. And at any time if we want to read that again, you can just hit the play button again and it'll play it back. So we got red, blue, blue. So it's address number 12. And then for the other option, real quick, would be the IR code number 1094. So we can go back, we can hit the power button, and we want address number 12. So we're talking to this sensor, and we're going to do the 1094 parameter and hit enter. It'll flash pink, and then we push the pause button to confirm it, and now it's back to a factory default setting. So from the factory default setting, again, the first time you power it up, to set the address, all you have to do is hit the power button and then enter your first initial address. We'll say 5, and then hit enter. And at that point, it's complete, and the controller or whatever can discover it at address number 5. So again, if you want to read it back, you can hit the power and play button, and it will flash 5 times. Lets us know it's address number 5.